Hey, everybody. It's July 14th and Monday, and a chance to talk about Come Follow Me with some of my favorite people. I hope this little lesson finds you well, and let's dive in. Our section today is Doctrine and Covenants 77 through 80. It is titled, I Will Lead You Along. Last week, we talked about section 76, which we didn't get a chance to review in Sunday school classes because of the weekly schedule. But I hope that you had a wonderful experience studying Doctrine and Covenants 76 on your own. The view of the plan of salvation and the testimony of Jesus Christ. One of the last things we talked about last week was this testimony from young Wilford Woodruff when he first heard it, and gave him great joy because it helped him understand a God who is just and true and with the best attributes and good sense. The last line here, I felt to love the Lord more than ever before in my life. I hope last week, as you studied section 76, that kind of swelling emotion toward the Lord for a plan that is designed to save people filled your soul with joy and love for Him. Old notions of a plan that is designed to damn us and of a God who is angry at us because of our constant failings don't draw us near to Him like the truth does when we understand what He is truly doing for us and what He is holding in store. For today's lesson, I want to focus mostly on section 78. In section 78, Joseph Smith and Newell Whitney and some others are taught about increasing the storehouse for the poor, or the bishop's storehouse, and the church printing operations to organize themselves financially to be able to take care of the Latter-day Saints. And in this, the Lord speaks, saying, For verily I say unto you, the time has come and is now at hand. And behold, and lo, it must needs be that there be an organization of my people in regulating and establishing the affairs of the storehouse for the poor of my people. Okay, the Lord wants an organization so that the saints can maintain a storehouse for the poor for a permanent and everlasting establishment and order unto my church, to advance the cause which ye have espoused, to the salvation of man and to the glory of your Father who is in heaven, that you may be equal in the bonds of heavenly things, yea, and earthly things also, for the obtaining of heavenly things. For if ye are not equal in earthly things, ye cannot be equal in obtaining heavenly things. For if ye will that I give you a place in the celestial world, you must prepare yourself by doing the things which I have commanded you and required of you. So, if we look mostly at what seems to be the pinpoint of these verses, is the Lord's instructions that we must be equal if we are to obtain heavenly things, and that might lead some to think that that's the purpose of the storehouse, like Karl Marx, who is the least funny of all the Marx brothers, who would think that all of this was an indication of the need for a massive redistribution of wealth. And, certainly are places that we should and could be more mindful of the poor in our society, in our culture. But I posit the question, according to the verse, what is the goal? What is the Lord really trying to get out of us? Is He trying to get a massive redistribution of wealth? Or, as P.T. Barnum said, there's a sucker born every minute. Do we need to make ourselves vulnerable to every Nigerian prince and every grafting person that wants to steal from us? And the answer is neither, right? Look at the verse. Look at verse 7. The ideas about church welfare and church charity have less to do with the people who are poor and more to do with ourselves. What we give and what we share isn't really to liberate the poor, although that should be the side effect. We are training ourselves to be celestial people. We are training ourselves to be like Jesus Christ and the kind of people that will live in a celestial world. The kind of people that live in a celestial world are not selfish, they are not greedy, and they are not lazy. And we train ourselves by reaching out in the name of the poor. We do that through our tithes and offerings, through our contributions to the bishop's storehouse and the canneries and the mills. And I would say, as we look for ways that we are going to practice being like Jesus, the Just Serve program is designed to help us participate in service opportunities that are not exclusively by the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. It's a good opportunity to find a soup kitchen or a homeless shelter or an immigrant group, to find some place where we can, in order to become the people that will live in a celestial world, prepare ourselves by doing the service the Lord has commanded. This is not a Democrat and Republican, a red state and a blue state. This has nothing to do with the state of welfare, but everything to do with the state of our souls. But most significantly in these verses, I want you to pay close attention to 17, 18, and 19, thinking about what these verses teach you about Jesus Christ. Verily, verily, I say unto you, ye are little children, and ye have not as yet understood how great blessings the Father hath in his own hands and prepared for you. And ye cannot bear all things now, nevertheless be of good cheer, for I will lead you along. The kingdom is yours, and the blessings thereof are yours, and the riches of eternity are yours. And he who receiveth all things with thankfulness shall be made glorious, and the things of this earth shall be added unto him, even 100-fold, yea, more. Oh, man, this is a delightful thing for us to ponder on and to think about. We are not little children because we're rebellious Boy Scouts that need to be reprimanded and brought within the bounds of propriety. We are little children because we don't understand how great things the Father has for you, for me, for us, for the people you serve, for the people you minister, for our children, for our families. This is the blessing that he has for you. And it is so wonderful and so great that it will blow our childlike minds who think we understand what it means to have goodness and kindness and charity and glory. Well, think about these things and think about some of the things that you might do to practice being like Jesus by establishing more equality in your world, helping people that are on the outside feel like they belong in the group, finding the leper and bringing them in, finding the lame and helping them walk. This is going to be a great opportunity to practice being like Jesus this week. Thanks, everybody. I'll see you around.